Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some StarCraft Remastered. Today in the top right on Eclipse, we have NCX representing from the Ash Clan. And in the bottom left hand, we have the pink ZERG by Balanced StarCraft. Very good name. And so, gosh, this is Eclipse. This is a pretty good two-player map. It's a little overplayed. It's been in the pool for quite a bit, so I think a lot of people know how the map turns out or what it looks like. Polypoid has the same issue fighting, but I think that overall they're very good maps to have in competition pools. Alright, looks like NCX is sending out his probe for, hoping... Okay, just a regular pylon. I don't know why. It would have been a lot sooner, but I was kind of hoping he was sending something cheeky out. So yeah, this is a ZVP. It's a very good. It's a very hard matchup, more or less in the lower leagues because Protoss have stupidly good units, but ZERG has some insanely powerful units, and obviously, they're much more. They tend to eat the map more. Looks like it's to be an overpool out of ZERG as well, so nothing too fancy here. All right, NCX is sending out. I think it's going to be a Forge. No, I think it's a Forge. He's waiting. He's a little slow on the draw, or he looks... No, you're not. You're not going Nexus first. You're insane. Do it. Do it. Do it. Give me it. Give me the Nexus first. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. So the reason why this is important, because he's delaying the expansion, and he knows that it was an overpool, so it's a safe ZERG opening. I love this. I don't know if this was a best of one map or what, because this is, I think, through Coach Pupil League. Oh, that was important. He got the pylon off. That is very, very important. Now Balance is stuck with, well, he's basically stuck on one hatch for a little bit. He could have expanded at the other base. A little bit of indecisiveness is very big. It's very bad for ZERG because he needs to either make the decision to take a farther expansion, or he's at a bit of a huge risk for being punished now. But he's going to looks like a double expand, even though the Protoss canceled it. This is an incredibly important thing out of him. But this second probe is actually putting in more work than I realized initially. Oh, can he keep it alive? Yes, he can. It's gonna be one tap for a little bit longer. Okay, so the shield's protecting it. So the fact that he got this off is very, very important for him. She just lost the second probe, but honestly, it did its job. Third hatch just got dropped because he just got his Nexus first delivered. Although he is a little bit down in probes, he's going to build this back up much quicker than what ZERG can produce. This is a very, very good opening for NCX. If I was Protoss, I would be feeling very confident right now. Little Zerglings seem to sneak on in. Little probe transfers on the way. Being a little annoying with the harassment. Keeping a probe in to plug up the small little gap. Yeah, I think it's just that. Just this one gap. Zealot should hold it in place. Yeah, honestly, Protoss has a very good lead. Anytime that Protoss can get away, especially on... Well, this is a two-player map, so this is a little bit harder to pull off a Nexus first, but letting that happen gives Protoss such an advantage. Mostly because they're just going to be able to buy more things much sooner. Oh, I didn't even realize that's a gap there too. Wow. Alright, looks like it's three hatch. He's getting his lair now. And he's just droning. This is very fine. He is floating a little bit. I think that's mostly because, you know, he had a bit of a rocky start. Zergling is continuing to dance around, just being a little nuisance, trying to make sure that he doesn't get it too low. Finally, some of the other Zerglings woke up from their little cat nap. Plugs are all complete. Goodness gracious. NCX is in a really good I can't get over but saying he's in a very good spot. Balance SC, he's not going for a Spire yet, I guess. I'm not sure what his idea is. Okay, Spire just got started. That's okay. That's not a problem at all. He's I don't know what actually the plan would be. Oh, getting that probe. Anytime you can get like even one or two just to tickle the Protoss, it's always helpful, especially with the fact that he had such an economic lead. It like kind of curves the bell a little bit. A small zealot hit squad. This actually causes me quite a bit of problems when I'm on the ladder. I know I'm very susceptible to these types of things because I am a very greedy Zerg, and right now Balance SE is falling victim to the exact same problem. All right, a few pairs of lings are being made. Now these zealots are gonna do a lot of damage. This is very smart by NCX. This little pocket right here, yes, he can be picked off he can get surrounded, but it does create a very unnatural choke. It requires a little bit of micromanagement. But look at this, with the drilling, it's screwing up with the Protoss AI. He still manages to get some kills here and there. One zealot finally go down, second one finally got dropped, but he did get a few kills. Honestly, it forced out a little bit. It was a bit of a pain in the butt for Protoss, for the Zerg to deal with. My goodness, I cannot seem to get anything today. Alright, 5 hatchers are finally up. I kind of like the position that Balance is getting himself into. He hasn't taken his second gas yet for his Spire action, although at the same time a little bit of trickling out of NCX, seeming to just want to keep on a little bit of pressure. He knows he knows what's coming out right now. I'm sure he has an idea about the third base being there. All right, Corsair finally takes off the first Overlord. I know Protoss players have I've listened to like Quark and a few other people. There's always the question of whether or not you should take out that first Overlord, because you can either get more scouting information quicker by ignoring it and use the second one to capture it, but at the same time, if you can supply block Zerg, that pays itself quite a bit too. All right, a little bit of a question, a little bit of attempted drilling. All right, one Zella is being tickled about. Yeah, he's getting a lot of kills with these zealots. Unfortunately, the Corsair just got picked off by a pack of Scourge. How is he looking with his other? All right, looks like he's. Oh wow, he's droning. Try not to look at the production depot, but he is droning quite a bit. So what NCX is doing? Ooh, he got 3 for 1. He got 3 Scourges off that one Corsair. That's not bad. Yeah, it stings because of how expensive Corsairs are, but that's not cheap for Zerg either. That larva production is very expensive. I like this little structure that Zerg made. This is actually looking very good. So Storm is about to be complete, and since he only needed 1 cannon, he didn't have to skip out much. He's actually he's able to afford a lot more stuff. You know, that's 3 more probes. That means he can get he gets 3 times or 3 probes worth of mineral more, 24 minerals more. Using the Corsair to scout. Corsairs are tanky, but not that tanky. I'm starting to think maybe Nick, since he knows that Zerg is not able to push out as hard yet, since he's been kind of, well, since, you know, Protoss has been having the driver's seat, I was kind of hoping he would take a third much sooner. Although I'm looking at it from a Zerg's point of view, where I'm a greedy boy, but he's putting in some pretty good work at delaying. This guy's Storm. Now he's looking up, now he's starting to research the Templar energy. Scourges are getting their scouts off. This is fine. I actually like this. He gets photon cannons. This way, Mutalisk will pay themselves a little bit more than what their initial value will be. All right, here comes the first push with Storm. He's going to have at least 2 Storms, but there is quite a bit of Hydras already at home. Yeah, he's already in full Hydra production. 3 gases. He can start pumping out Hydras like a crazy boy. Plus, he's ahead in workers. But Storm is the ultimate equalizer in ZVP. Lurker Aspect has just started, a little bit of way in. Oh gosh, he's gonna have 3 or 4 storms. 1, 2. Yeah, he's gonna have 3 storms. That's gonna hurt quite a bit. All right, legs are kicked in. We're going for it. Here comes the push. A bit of a delayed push, but huge storm. Huge storms. Oh, these were good paintings. I think he's out of storms. Oh no, he's got one more in the bank. Oh, please use the storm. Please use the storm. Oh no. Oh. If he had stormed this right here, it would have been impeccable. Honestly though, that was not good for ZERG. Sorry, for Protoss at all. That was not good at all. That was very expensive. Though, at the same time, he did keep the numbers down. And these drone kills are very good for themselves too. Actually, kind of lowered a little bit of the worker count. Not really. Although damage right now on ZERGs have by not producing much on the side, only now just picking it back up. I would have to say that was a net negative for Protoss. I don't think that was a very good push at the moment. Very aggressive though, and he's just marching back in. It's very ambitious. Although getting that surface area like that, Zealots will pay themselves in spade. This is a good push. This just cleaned up the Hydra numbers quite a bit. I think you're being a little ambitious with the trickling, but when you're forcing the probe workers to be pulled like that, oh, good storm. Good storm. But when you get workers pulled like that, it really adds up with how much damage you're really inflicting on the ZERG. All right, Hydralisk just picked off the roaming probe, looking to build. He's completed his lurkers, but I guess with how much production he hasn't considered getting a few. The 1 or 2 lurkers, even if you have like 3 or 4 lurkers at most, it pays itself quite well. That splash damage is very strong. All right, probe is finally able to secure a base. Hopefully, he's definitely going to be being pushed on by ZERG soon. I think the driver's seat is now with the ZERG's power. Although there is quite a bit of gates already being made. Would love to see some more. See that production on full. Oh no, we're good actually. I think yeah. I would love to see some Corsairs though, more Corsairs, just because the value that they bring about with Overlord hunting is. It's just such a pain. It is so painful when ZERG has to worry about Overlords pumping down on from being pumped down by Corsairs. Can't even get the words out today. Sheesh. All right, looks like lurkers are finally being produced. This is good. the random lurker egg it's finally taken out by. That hurts. That always hurts. Jeez. Alright, Zealots, a handful of Dragoons to take out, I guess, hidden lurkers. And Storm. Honestly, though, Storm is just going to be such a powerful tool. Okay, +1 on ZERG is finally done. Robotics facility is now being produced out of it. Protoss is double expanding. Now this is smart. I enjoy this while he's attacking. This is a very good plan. Not too sure about this surrounding though. 1 storm going off. Templars getting sniped off. Although those are some pretty good storms. That's an amazing storm. Look at the damage it's being caused. Tickled the Zealot, but that's honestly I can live with that. Oh, huge storm. God. These have been exciting. This has been an exciting game. Very violent, very bloody. Although ZERG is pumping out quite a bit. Queen's Nest is now being started. He's floating quite a bit of minerals, but with everything going on, it seems like he's more or less been hard stuck with the lack of just lack of production. Because he could easily afford to just keep pumping. +2 is already done. Is he researching +3 yet? No, he's not. +2 has also been completed. I think when you have time like this, since you don't have your high tech, this is when you want to consider getting your +1 carapace. Just makes your zerglings a little bit less potato. Makes them less of a potato, especially when they're already being two-shot by the zealots. But yeah, we're getting to the point where Protoss is just swinging a big fat hammer. As long as he's holding up these storms, he's going to be in a very powerful position. And right now with ZERG, I think he needs to... he just needs to consider trying to figure out how he can contain this Protoss. Give him the full quarantine. Especially when you're even on bases, you need to start considering, alright, if we're going to play that type of game, how can I get more gas? Tell me there's something in there. Yes, there is. Oh, lurker drops. Let's go. Huge. This is huge denial. This is such important. And he pulls him away. I actually think that's a brilliant idea. I think that's actually brilliant. Because it's forcing him to actually have to consider more options. I still think he needs to have some lurkers out on the field. Great storm again. Very painful. Good defense, actually, for the damage he was taking. He's going back in to drop it, but I don't think he realizes there's some cannons being made. You could easily... well, maybe not. That was some good damage. That's 4... This is where you have to take him out. This is not feeling too good now. I'm so busy with this, I didn't see the army get cleaned up. But yeah, if you keep doing things like that is an effective way of really screwing with the Protoss. They really hate when they have a hot minute of losing production. All right, okay. Storm is paying for itself. Second storm, third storm. This is fantastic. Fourth storm is disgusting. Oh God. Oh Jesus, it's like Hurricane Katrina all over again. Another storm drop. Getting 11 kills. That's pretty good. Holding the high ground now. Remember, Hydras are very flimsy, but anytime you have a chance of missing shots, it gets really good for them. No detection. Dragoons are getting eviscerated. This is beautiful. This is really good by ZERG. This is a great comeback right now. Plus, he denied an entire base. Denying another bit the base. Really just no mining here is going on at all. And now he has to worry about about pushing here, especially with all these lurkers here. I think he could afford a few more lurkers to make it a real effectively a minefield. But yeah, he's finally starting to transition into his zerglings. Does he have carapace? Okay, he just started his +1 carapace, +1 melees also. Hive is being researched. This is great. Oh, and the base just went down. That's actually really important. That's super expensive. Attacking up grounds doesn't matter for the zerglings, but you know these dragoons they only deal half damage to zergling sides. This is a pretty good trade. Not so much for the Hydra since they're going uphill, but honestly, that was pretty good. Archons, okay, I like it. Archons are pretty good. Yeah, I like them. They're a little annoying, but they're pretty good. Oh, he's finding out. Oh, he's sniffing the water. He's curious what's going on around here. He sees one lurker, but maybe that deters him. Not at all. He knows better. This Protoss doesn't fuck around. Oh, please tell me you canceled the hatch. Oh, thank you. But he's gonna counter it. I love it. Great counterattack, taking the high ground, and he's boxing him in. Oh, this is huge, actually. Oh, if he actually moves a little bit. Take out Small hit squad of Zerglings are taking out the hatch, are taking out the Nexus. Lurkers are moving up the field. This is brilliant. Start burrowing, please, please start burrowing. Yes, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Out of balance. He's getting so much value. Perfect. This was an excellent execution by him. Well done. Well played. What a way of cleaning up the army. Now he has the high ground. NCX is in a very dodgy position right now. I think at this point, this is where you might want to start considering doing some drop plays. He lost 2 bases now, effectively. He lost this one down here, and he's only restarting this one. That is very important to know. I'm trying to make sure I get the range right. Oh, jeez, does he have? He doesn't have cracklings yet. It's actually really important that he gets cracklings as well, because they just the damage increase is just insane. All right, Lurkers on the high ground. Zergling's gonna give their life for IR. Good storm, good pull away. All right, he's splitting up the Lurkers a little bit, wanting to make sure they don't get stormed on. This is very brilliant by him. He's pulling away his Lurkers, spreading them out, or putting them in a different spot to relocate. I kind of like it. This is very scary right now. You just found out why. You just found out why. But honestly, this is not a bad trade for him. He's getting a lot of damage, and holy moly, now that's a lot of Lurkers. All right. Finally finished up his main. His natural's just about done as well, so he's only down to about 2-ish bases. NCX is in a similar position as well, but at the same time, he's finally recovered it. Plugged up the holes that he left open initially. Doors are now closed. I think Balance. If Balance continues this game, he'll be in a good spot. But at the same time, NCX does have the power of storms, and Zeus is a very powerful guy. So I'm gonna hold the money. He hasn't researched +3. I actually think that's a bit of a problem. The damage that you get, that Dragoons get, for example, is like +2 for each one, so that's 26 damage onto a Lurker. That's pretty good, and that also goes for Zealots. That +3 can be very, very painful. So yeah, Zerg is now trying to. I don't know how I feel about this, because this ramp right here is very hard to A, climb, but B, the high ground is just so important in StarCraft 1. And honestly, it just gives you the advantage to get the storms off first. But he's setting up his Lurker field. He's setting up his little 300 moment. Just more bases are just covered, just littered with Lurkers. It's a little disgusting, honestly. Oh, Jesus, Balance. Get some hatcheries going. You have so much money. Get some Ultras, Defilers. You have the world at your shoulders. +2 is now being researched. I don't think he has adrenal glands yet. Alright, here comes the push I was talking about. This push, it's as narrow as it is, and honestly, Balance has a very powerful position. I still think Storm kind of beats this whole position in general. One Storm right here, like if this was the click, would get both. Alright, stormed himself. I respect it. Please get the storms off, NCX. No, storm the probes, storm the workers, please. Oh yeah, evacuation. Full evacuation. Okay, yeah, that was not bad. I think it was this one, actually. I don't know, it was the other one. Just trying to see how much. Yeah, this is good. This is insanely good. But there is a backstab going on. Oh, NCX has a perfect opportunity to storm. He's not seeing it, though. Oh, this is a disaster. Perfect storm right there. Oh, just second storm to follow up. This base is going to be saved, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is really good by NCX. He managed to deflect and hit that defense. Very good. But the swarm is coming. You pissed off Kerrigan, and the bitch of the Kaprulu sector wants her vengeance. Holy cow! It is a flood. Just storms everywhere. There's so many dragoons though that it doesn't matter as much. Yeah. Ooh, managed to get the Dark Swarm off. That's not good right now, but could have been. I want to see some plagues. Where's the ketchup? Yeah, I mean, it's gotten to a point where NCX just has so many dragoons that he can easily start using them better than zealots against zerglings. He's trying to keep the zerglings out of the dark clouds. Stormed himself there. Okay, here it comes. Well, only 2 are alive. Yeah, that was an ambitious one. I think if he gets some plague going, now we would be singing some songs. NCX is starting to catch up his bank towards balance, and I don't know how this is going to go. Like, there's still quite a bit of game left. But it seems like balance is running out of steam right now. You know, he has 2 2s, or soon to be 2 2s. Oh, that's a catch up. What a plague. Plague is so powerful. Leaves your units down to 1 HP. Trying to get some back multi-prong version attacks, but there's just so many storms. And the dragoon count is getting lowered though. I think he almost killed himself with that. The dragoon count is getting low. This is where we could see an argument. You do a quick Mutalisk to take little pot shots at Templars. But he's actually doing really good right now. Just, you know, pumping out lots of damage with Zerglings and Defilers. I think, though, I think you might want to either consider Hydralisks. Would actually do pretty good. They're 3-3 at least, I believe. Or they would be 3-2. Yeah, they're 3-2. So Lurker and Hydras are pretty good right now over the Zerglings. That damage really does add up quite a bit, even if it's only +1. Reavers and Storms. God. NCX just knows what the game's turning into, and he's just not looking to play. He's not looking to play the long game. Good Storm. Oh, perfect. Triple Storm, baby. Yeah. Reavers are going to make quite a difference. Although he doesn't have any detections, Reavers do outrange the Lurkers, though, so this is a decent cover-up. Although he almost killed his only source of detection right now. That would have been terrifying. Alright, he switched to Hydras finally. In the corner, the Hydras are just being produced. Ooh, that's a powerful spot right there. I mean, the floodgates were kicked open. NCX is kind of in a bit of a trouble, but he did do quite a bit of damage on the bank. That was a pretty good storm. Anytime that the storms can hit those clumps of Hydras, is just very important. The Zerglings are less important just because they're so cheap, it doesn't matter as much. And now the small DT hit squad just executes everything. I mean, look at this. This is disgusting. Just you know, hacking and slashing and whacking it. Overlords are finally moving over, but honestly, quite a bit of damage was just made with these. They might be squishy, but fuck me, do they hit hard. Yeah, those overlords, they hit pretty hard. All right, small little Corsair hunting party going after 4 overlords. That can get pretty good, especially with the supply slightly in Zerg's favor. At this point, Zerg just wants to keep pumping out units, but that hurts quite a bit, and he just lost all the supply in there. That's really important. to not lose. And now there's just all this. Just all of that. Small little scourges were made to reinforce, but they are kind of out of position. And ZERG is now moving into free real estate, double expanding on a double gas spot and this mineral spot. The mineral spot is actually probably more important for ZERG right now. The bank says it all. And DT's back at it again. Just back at it again by being sloppy. Oof. It's actually still pretty healthy base too. Yeah, this is that DT should not be there. You might want to run. No. I love this. This small little DT hit squad was actually brilliant. It's gonna pay itself quite a bit, especially if it sees this Trail of Tears. Oh god, here we go. This isn't that healthy, but honestly, you can still get quite a bit of damage. As long as you avoid these lurker packs. Yeah. The damage is still pretty good. They're paying themselves in fold. I think right now, just a few storms and this game's over. Balance would not be able to recover. Yeah, Nyx can afford enough storms for this. Can he hide? Yes, he can. No, run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, he's just getting as much damage as he can. Paying his life for AUIR. Two lurkers are in the back. That's some sneaky shenanigans. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is a very good game. This is a very, very good game. And balance is in. Honestly, not really holding the game in the balance of his hands. But all he needs to do is just... I think, honestly, if he just holds this base right here, he wins because he has all of this. You know, 2 bases right here, this only base here. He would be in a very powerful position. But his economy is so damaged because of Dark Templars. He's going carriers. He went fucking carriers. Alright, that's ambitious. I respect it. I disagree with it entirely, but I respect it. Oh, he probably got webbing. Yeah, he definitely had to have gotten webbing. Corsair webbing. Are you not going to entertain him? No, he's not. He says, screw it. I have Corsairs. I have webbing. I think it's 150 cast mana, though. I don't know how this goes, because Hydras are really good against carriers. But you do need Dark Swarm to ace them. Yeah, so the bees are out. The busy bees are out. Storm's pretty good as well. I think this is game. There's no way ZERG can afford these losses. God, that's disgusting. Carrying Corsairs with a pocket full of storms. You filthy boy, NCX. You filthy, filthy boy. Dang indeed. GG. Bounce taps out. Well played. Holy cow. That was such a good game. Ah. Plus, the +1 probably made a bit of a difference with all the little bees. Yeah, it actually does. Because it's, I don't know, what is it, like 5 or 6 interceptors per pack? Per carrier? So, you know, that adds up quite a bit. That was disgusting, though. But thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you had a great time watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that boring stuff. Please share with other people in the matches. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.